What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Devin Coates. Thanks for tuning into the channel. This one is just gonna kind of come off the cuff, but it's mostly trying to stay along like money finance, more entrepreneurship, but money finance kind of thing. But it's just about seizing opportunity and forcing serendipity, and that's a concept I didn't really have the word for it until I heard that Ask Gary V book. But I really like that term because like that's something I'm definitely all about. And really, what this is that you never really know what's gonna happen. You could plan all you want, but you don't really know what's gonna happen. And when opportunity presents itself, you need to seize it, but you also need to put yourself in a position um, where you can capitalize on this opportunity. And I can give like a brief example of something that just happened to me. I really don't know where the opportunity is going to go, but just I mean somebody I met when I was serving. They got a job. I got a job. They asked me about then time passes. It's their birthday. I dropped them a text. And I don't know if that's the reason why I was still on the top of their mind, but I can't. We really didn't have a lot of correspondence besides that. So I dropped them a text, and then a few minutes later, they talked to me about an opportunity that I'm most likely going to pursue, and then we'll see where it goes. But the opportunity seems pretty cool. But really, and how that ties into the phrases I said and what that means. So one, when she presented it to me, I completely just I followed up on it even before I really knew what the opportunity completely was and everything was. I didn't really like waste a lot of time. Texted her right back, locked up a time for us to discuss it. Heard about it, told her I'm gonna follow up with her at the beginning of next week, and so I'm moving towards it even before. And that's a concept that Grant Cardone has a lot too. Is commit first, figure it out later. So I'm committing to this, even though I haven't even thought it through. Now I am thinking it through, and it's making sense. And I feel like it's gonna work out, and this is the way I should go. It's gonna be a nice boost for me. But the forcing serendipity aspect is that when you network, you don't really know who you're meeting. You don't know who you are, and I didn't really for a particular like job or money opportunity, which this is. Um, when I texted her happy birthday, that had nothing to do with the idea that maybe she's gonna hit me back with this kind of opportunity. Maybe it was slightly for another opportunity, but that's a whole different thing. But basically, I just dropped it in. But it's forcing serendipity in the way of, you drop a text here or text here, and there's plenty of other realms that never anything ever happened that I've done this. And I know I wanted to keep this on more of the entrepreneurship aspect, but I mean in any form of your life, especially in like a dating world, if there's a lack of closure maybe with a girl that you're dealing with, or if you're a girl, a guy you're dealing with, or if you're whoever you're dealing with, maybe follow up one more time and just drop the line. And then if they come back, and this is why I call it forcing serendipity. Now, some people believe things happen for a reason. I somewhat believe that, but not completely. I believe a lot of it is you making meaning. You make up the meaning that things have. But when you do things that allow a broader interpretation of what things mean. So, for example, in this situation that I'm talking about, it could be just completely serendipitous that I happened to text her on this, and then she happened to think of me because of that, and this opportunity presented herself to her, and she happened to throw it to me because of this random act of moments. And maybe that's all was the energies forcing me to do that, for her to do that, da 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 da. But also it could just be, if you want to think about it in just tangible, I put myself in a position for serendipity to happen. And then in that dating thing, you end with absolutely no closure. You follow up one more time and say you're interested. Now they might off that respond that let's reconnect, and then you've forced the serendipity. You put yourself in a position for a serendipitous moment to happen. Now when the other party interprets what's happening, it seems like it more happened because of some mystical thing, but you've actually forced it. So I think that you can do this in a lot of things, especially with opportunities. So the key is, to me, is just putting yourself out there, putting yourself in positions where serendipity can happen, and keep pushing it so that when these opportunities happen, you can seize the moment and take advantage of it. So that's just something I've been just definitely working on, is just trying to take the opportunities that come to me, not think about them too much. I'm not a huge shopper. I don't really like. I check it out, feels right, I'm moving towards it. And when you act in that kind of manner, I feel like just over the last few months, I've really kind of more adopted this for real, for real. I mean, I've always kind of had this personality of forcing serendipity and doing things like that, where like I'll go out, apply to 10 jobs, just like not knocking, necessarily knocking, but just dropping in, asking, especially when I was serving, I would just drop in, drop a resume, ask for the manager, and I would get a lot of times interviews on the spot. And for the times where I did get the job, it seemed like it happened. I mean, you could write a fucking story about it. It just seemed like magically it happened. I know the place I served at Old Bay, like I went in, they didn't really have a job for me. People started dropping out, things started working, and now all of a sudden I'm getting steady shifts. It's like, but that's where like I forced the serendipity. And even with this the current job I have now, like I just applied to a few places. I went out here, it sounded good, things sounded right. It was a smooth transition. I didn't ever stop working for a day, and it was like I kind of just forced the serendipity. So when it comes to opportunities, I think that in just situations in life, because I'm just going to recap, really what it's all about is, one, when the opportunity comes, commit first, figure it out later. Just move towards it. But before any opportunities are presenting itself, put yourself in the best position for things to happen for you, for things to come towards you. So whether it be reaching out to people that just were in your life, or having good relationships with people while they are in your life, reaching out to them and just seeing how they're doing, seeing how different things are going, and then when you look back and an opportunity does present itself from one of these, because eventually you throw enough shit at the wall, you have a power base, things are going to happen, that the moment will feel serendipitous. And whatever your belief system of things happen for a reason or things don't happen for a reason, if you put yourself in that position, putting out your energy like that, you can force serendipitous moments. And when you have opportunity, you'll have more opportunities. And when those opportunities do present itself, commit first, figure it out later, and seize the opportunity. So really, that's all this is about. So that's it. I know I kind of rambled. I didn't really write anything. This is just off the top of my head. I just know I wanted to get up a video. So, thanks for listening. I'm going to try to kind of streamline them and have a little bit more. I mean, I'm still working on getting this whole thing very, very, very tight. But this is the theme that I'm going to try to go for a few weeks and just see how it works out. So I hit you with the health and fitness one with the supplements. This one is more about opportunity, entrepreneurship, and taking care of your opportunities, and forcing serendipity in that aspect. And then the next one should be something more about social, community, and things of that sort. So we're hitting those three aspects of having a complete life. If you like the content, click the like button, click the subscribe button. Definitely click the subscribe button. I love seeing extra subscribers. Leave some comments below. I want to get a little interactive with you guys that are viewing this. And yeah, tell your friends. Throw them up. It's been a long day. I know you can kind of see I don't have all that rah energy today, but it's all good. And until next time, peace out.